a woman discovered something terrifying while browsing the internet. She found a young woman who frequently appeared on her husband's social media account, and this woman's status showed she was single. The wife had an ominous feeling. Although there were no intimate gestures between them in the photos, their exchanged glances couldn't lie. To test her suspicions, she put on elaborate makeup and sprayed her husband's favorite perfume. When her husband returned from work, she tried to get close to him physically, but unexpectedly, he only gave her a perfunctory kiss before leaving, using a shower as an excuse. The wife felt inexplicably humiliated. Later, she secretly attended her husband's company gathering, where she spotted the woman from the photos in the crowd, watching the two of them being intimate on stage. Her face darkened with displeasure. However, after the party ended, she saw them heading towards the second floor. A bad feeling crept over her. She quietly followed them up. The environment was very quiet. To avoid being discovered by the two in the room, she removed her leather shoes and slowly crept forward. When she reached the door, she witnessed her husband's infidelity, but she didn't expose them right away. The next day, the two met secretly at a construction site. The man thought they could continue this way without troubles, but unexpectedly, the woman brought up the idea of marriage. She didn't want to continue sneaking around, and even forced him to confess to his wife. Subsequently, the man asked his wife for a temporary separation. Faced with her husband's lies, she dropped her pretense. She revealed that she had seen their scandal in the office. She then warned him that if he insisted on betraying her, she would report his financial fraud to the police. This would not only risk imprisonment, but would also result in him losing everything, both people and wealth. The man hadn't expected his wife to be so prepared. Seeing that her husband showed no signs of repentance, she finally made up her mind. When the man returned, she again threatened to call the police, forcing him to break up with the other woman. However, when the man dialed the phone, he didn't know what to say. After hesitating for a long time, he still couldn't speak up. He felt this was too unfair to both of them. But before he could finish, the woman drove her husband out of the house. Faced with the possibility of losing everything in divorce, the man finally revealed his murderous intent. He parked his car by the roadside, lying in wait along his wife's regular jogging route. When he saw her pass by, he started the car without hesitation, and stepped on the gas, running into her. The woman was instantly knocked down, but surprisingly, she didn't die from the violent impact. He then shifted into reverse, and ran over her a second time. After confirming his wife had completely lost her life, he immediately fled the scene. To create an alibi, the man returned to his company pretending to work late, deliberately letting his colleagues see him. Then he returned home with peace of mind. The man took a cold shower, trying to wash away his guilt. Then he poured himself a glass of red wine. But just when he thought everything was over, he suddenly heard his wife's voice. He could hardly believe his eyes. Seeing his wife alive before him, the man was terrified, his body trembling, unable to utter a single word for a long time.